Thank you so much for getting the Lace Matte and Layer CD. We put this DVD together just to give you a little bit of a pointer to all the wonderful things that you can do with it.
A pointer? Isn't that a
pointer.
dog?
No.
It's a dog, isn't it?
Well, it can be, yeah.
A pointer, we give you lots of creativity, stimulate your creative juices in this DVD. Now listen, I'm sure you'll come up with lots more ideas, but just enjoy for the moment.
Yeah.
Now for the card, I've designed this rectangle here, a nice lacy border and a lace inside, but then I thought it's going to be a bit kind of over the top there, so I've done this here and I've already stuck down the parchment over the top, so it's just the same border with plain white on the inside there, you can see that, and then I've stuck the parchment over the top after I trimmed around it. This is our double-sided tape here, along here and along here. I've left the top open so I can slip something in there. What could that be? I'm going to start by cutting out the Allen which is on the card here, and I'm just going to leave a little white border all the way around, and I'm using a metal ruler and a scalpel. Now I've cut out the card, it's like a little postcard with Allen on it. Turn it over, and I also have a little piece of ribbon here. This is organza ribbon, and then just lay one end down on one side and take some sticky tape and just stick that down, and then fold it over and let it just go down there onto the card, and then stick that side down as well. So then you've got yourself a little label with a ribbon handle. And you can see what I've done there. I've just slipped it into the pocket behind the parchment, the card, and then when you want to take it out, you just pull that out, and there you've got the sentiments. You can write the sentiments on the back there, you know, happy birthday to Alan, here's a free drink from Barry, anything like that. So then you just slide that back in there. So you can do all sorts of things. Great for Christmas, you could do some wonderful Christmas ones like this and put some Christmas scenes on there, maybe nice Christmas cards. So you've got happy birthday and Alan in the background there. Now what I've done here is designed the front of this card off the Matte and Layer Lace CD, and I've just done different laces and I've made it go black, half grey and pale grey. Then I've also done some lace borders to fill it out at the back. That's all done in grey, black and white because I'm going to do some fantastic silhouette cards. So when you've printed your card out, it will come out so that it will naturally fold like that. Just very simple and easy to do. Because this has got like a border around it, I set it with a border. I'm just going to judge by eye that border around the edge, and then just take an embossing tool and just run it down there once or twice, forming a little crease there. That then will just fold over and you've got your card. Now you've got two options here. There's a little bit here that's hanging over. Now you could leave that and incorporate it into the card. You could put some black paper there at the back there so it overlapped. Or you can just trim that off, a little metal ruler, and just line that up. Take your scalpel and just cut down there, and you've got your perfect card ready to decorate. Now we're going to make our own silhouette cards, but you could take a picture of anybody and make a wonderful silhouette card. Very easy to do. Just get somebody to stand, profile, take the picture, and then...
Very distinguished.
Oh yeah.
Me, that is.
Oh yeah, right. Right, come on. So there's the picture of Barry, and all I've done is put some parchment over the top, or any kind of see-through paper, and then I've just put that over the top, like that, and literally just drawn round it with a black pen. Just go around the edge with a black pen, that's all you need to do.
You might have done something about that chin.
Which ones? Now what you can do is fill this all in with a black pen, but that can take for ages. One tip is get a piece of black card or paper and just photocopy it. Now you think the design won't show up, but it will. Now we've just altered the light on this camera so that you can hopefully see the black line. It comes up enough for you to actually cut out with scissors. Yes, it is us. Now, looks like a couple of sprouts, doesn't it? Never mind, there's Barry on the left and there's me on the right, if you can't tell. And the slim one, obviously. But I think they look great, and that took minutes to do that, cutting those out and that. So you've got your own personal silhouettes. So there's the two cards, and now the cameo appearance. Ta-da! There's Barry. Ta-da! There's me, little Alan.
Is it the same as a cameo card?
Yes, well, yours is smaller than mine. Now listen, there's your cameo head there. I've put some double-sided foam tape on the back here, just to raise it up. So when it's on the card, even though it's black and white, you'll get some nice shadow effects. So then just place that in the centre of your card. Hey, how great are these cards for personalising cards? Just get pictures of your family when they're not expecting it. Silhouette?
Profile.
Profile, that's the word I was looking for. He's going on there. And you've got your very own Alan and Barry cameo cards. Fabulous.
Go on the back of a stamp.
Yeah, well, that's the back of your head. Now, keeping with the cameo theme, I designed this here with the black, the grey and the pale grey there. Also bought myself some little cameo heads there, already die cut out. And then just by changing the size and the scale and the shape, I created these little oval cameo lace frames and some rectangle ones as well. Now what I've done here, I've designed this frame on the computer using the Matte and Layer CD. I've done it all in black, and I just put layer within a layer within a layer within a layer within a layer and just kept the centre black. Printed it out, and then I've just cut down there with a scalpel so I've got that nice lacy border. Why have I done that here, you say? Because I'm going to put it into this fantastic slimline card here. It's got a nice fluted edge. If I open that up, you can see this scallop edge here. Now what I'm going to do is put this down the inside here, and I've already put some double-sided tape on the back. Let's just peel this off and stick this down. And that's going to go there, just on the edge. Like that. So when you close the card up, you've got that fluted edge there, and you've got that lovely lacy border all down the side of the card. Now there's the next sheet I printed off, those oval lovely cameo frames there. And what I've done is I've cut down this side here, take that away, you can see I've got the part of the pattern in between. And I've also cut that side as well, so I'm left with that there. And you can see I've got the frames going down the middle, and either side I've got the pattern. And that will fit onto the card perfectly. And now I'm just going to stick that down. What I've done here, I've got the cameo heads in, I've just put one double-sided foam pad, one of the little ones on the back. Just pick that up, and then those will go into the centre of the ovals. I've got one head going that way, one head going the opposite way, and then the other head going that way as well. And you've got a very simple but very striking and an effective card. Now for this card, I've done the rectangle card with the design, but I've shrunk it down to do 4 little frames, and then I've also got 4 of the little cameo heads. Now I've put double-sided foam pads on the back of all of these, so first of all I'm going to stick the frames on. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I'm going to stick the heads on. That's 1, 2, 3. What comes after 3, Barry?
4.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad you're here. There you go. Very simple Cameo silhouette card. Now we're going to make a scrapbook page. Now we've designed this, we designed the circle first, did the lace, and then we multiplied it to fit a 12 by 12 page, and then we also did the background as well, so we created the whole thing. Now that just cries out for a picture in every one, but we're going to do something a bit different. Now you can print this out, don't forget you can print it out onto acetate, that's the acetate one there. You can also, if you want, print it out onto parchment or vellum, see my hand underneath? Think of all the things you can do with these. That's printed straight onto paper. But then don't forget, while you've got that design, you can also go through all the different shapes and you can print it off in different shapes. You have round, heart-shaped, diamond, whatever you like. Now I've taken the paper one design now, and what I've actually done is cut 5 of the holes out. So if I just remove this piece of white paper from behind, you can see what we've done here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes there. Now when you put the acetate over the top there, that will fit perfectly, so you can see you've got the holes where the pictures can go, and you've got these where you could put dried flowers, anything you want. So if I put this back underneath, you can see now that you've created those apertures for the pictures to go behind. Now I've trimmed this photograph down so it fits behind this circle here in the middle. That's our Teresa's wedding in 1989, I think. Let's hope I got that right. There you go. Now what I'm going to do now, the best way of sticking that is to actually get your glue pen and go around the circle. Now this is the back of it, don't forget. It's going to be white on the front, so then you can put your acetate over the top. Just turn that round, position that there, and then you can just find exactly where you want it before you press it down. And I think I'm going to stick it right about there. And press that down and that'll be stuck on there. Then just repeat that with all the other photographs. So there's all 5 pictures stuck down now, and when I turn it over, they're all in the right position there, and hopefully they're all facing the right way. So what you can do now is just put your acetate over the top, and your pictures are beautifully framed. I use the matte and layer to make a label, but I've used the lace CD here, and I've done one of the circle lace designs, and I've actually printed over the top the date of the wedding, which is July the 15th, 1989. Now you can see that's on parchment, see my hand underneath. That's going to go behind one of the circles. I've also got some pressed flowers. Now these could be pressed flowers from the bridal bouquet. I've got this also beautiful dragonfly jewelled embellishment. And I've also created some confetti. You could use real confetti, but I've used a punch. Now because we printed on the other side, you can see the ring coming through where we printed, so it gives me a guide of where to stick things. Now I've cut out the vellum, or the parchment, little label here, a little piece of double-sided tape on the back, and I can position this perfectly in the ring there. Make sure it's the right way up, of course, and then just press it down, and that should stay there no problem. And in this ring here I'm putting the dried flowers, just a little blob of glue on the back there, and there's the last one going over the top, like that. In this circle here I've just stuck down some of the confetti. So now when the glue's dry, you can put your acetate back over the top, like that. And that's all beautifully framed now. You've got some behind the paper, you've got some on the top. You could do a little shake